Can you daily drive a track car? That's what we're going to talk about in today's video. Look, we've all been scrolling Facebook Marketplace and seen a project car that we really shouldn't buy, but we think, you know what, I might be able to daily that. It's a universal experience, so today we're going to find out whether you can or can't daily a track car. And no, we're not talking about my R34. It's not quite yet a track car, and it's also not my daily. Instead, we're going to be talking about my Nissan 350Z. In my opinion, track car can feel like an almost subjective term because you have people who are racing completely bone stock cars, and then you have people with fully built track cars who don't even drive them. I think that my Z falls somewhere in the middle. The last owner built it specifically for road racing. I'm the idiot that bought it to drive to class every day. And while it's never been on an actual racetrack, or so I've been told, it has quite a few modifications that make it track ready. So I think it's fair to judge it as such. The car has a set of Fortune Auto coilovers as well as a Brembo big brake kit. It's got the MB battles. It's wrapped in 265/35 Continentals. In the front, I have 265/35 Ventus V12 Evos. It's got upper SPL arms. It has a Z1 skid plate, a built LSD with a Z1 diff cover. It's got a Megan exhaust. It has a strong race clutch, and I don't know the brand. And the cherry on the top, it's gutted all the way back there. So the biggest issue I have with this car is the comfort. And in a car that you drive every day, I think that comfort is one of the more important things on that totem pole. In its stock form, the Z is already a really reliable car. The VQs can go on forever as long as you treat them right. Once you start messing with them, once you start adding power, that's kind of when you get into trouble. And lucky for me, I managed to find a Z with a completely bone stock engine. So for me, luckily, reliability is not that much of an issue. It's the comfort where I kind of have the most problems. For one, the Z is super low. The bumper sits kind of high, so I think that kind of gives a false sense of security, but the truth is this thing is like body low. There's been tons of construction near my house, and if I'm not careful, I will scrape up the exhaust, I will scrape up the frame. It's not fun. In fact, I can't even park in the parking garages at school because they installed like little stoppers in the driveway, and this thing will scrape going in and out, so I just have to park outside now. Which sucks because then my car's outside the entire day and I have to walk further to classes, so kind of lame. So this track stance would be amazing if I was on the track, but daily driving it, not so much. Construction zones are like my worst enemy. Another big issue I have with this car is my clutch. I wish you could feel the clutch through the video because it is super heavy and the release point is extremely high. Again, for track use, obviously you're gonna want a durable clutch that can take the beating, that can take the clutch kicks if you're drifting it, but for daily driving, it's horrible. Like, God forbid I hit 5 o'clock traffic in this car because my leg is toast. It really is one of the heaviest clutches I've ever felt. A Z does not need a clutch that stiff. So I think one of the biggest issues I have with the car and dailying a car that's built for the track is like the overall comfort level. When you're daily driving something, you want the interior to be quiet, you want it to be comfy, you want to be able to hear your own thoughts. In this car, you really can't. Some of that is due to the exhaust. It had no catalytic converter when I bought the car. I put some on to quiet it down. But the main issue is it's completely gutted in the back. I'll put in some clips so you guys can see in greater detail. Which means the road noise is super loud. I mean, all I hear is road. There's no sound deadening, there's no plastic, there's no carpets to kind of mask that sound. It's just like, it's all metal back there, you know? And when my music is not turned up, I can hear like a whining, which I'm pretty sure is from the fuel pump. So it's like a constant high-pitched whining in my ears. Everything is just loud. It's just not a quiet car anymore. And if you were on the track, you would benefit from the weight savings, but driving it every day, there's no benefits to that. Those are probably my 3 biggest pain points of the car. The track modifications it has does not make it a fun daily driver, but what are some of the positives? 1, it looks sick. 2, I can do this. Overall, it's just a fun car to drive. It's got soul, something that almost every new car lacks. I think as car enthusiasts, we're willing to trade some of the creature comforts and the amenities and the frills for a car that's raw and fun to drive. A car that when you park it, you get out and look back at it, take a picture or take a quick video. A car that makes you happy. Even if it means loud road noise or scraping on speed bumps. It's just cool. So to answer the question, can you daily drive a track car? Yes.
If you're strong enough.
Should you? Sure. life is short. Go buy that pile of junk off Facebook Marketplace. Go drive it every day. Go have fun. There's nothing to lose. The only thing to lose is money, and you can't take that with you, so whatever. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching it all the way through. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll put the link to my Instagram in the description. I'm a lot more active on there. I'm going to Japan in January. I'm gonna be filming a ton of vlogs. I'm gonna make sure to stay active on YouTube for that, so you might wanna subscribe and check that out. But thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.